it came across to me quite recently. In my papers, I had some studies that were made of women in the field between 1900 and 1930. And of course, Beatrix Farrand was my idol, absolutely, from the beginning. She was one of those. And then there were a few other, Ellen Shipman and Marjorie Coffin, and a few other women who were practicing landscape architects. They called themselves landscape designers. And there were, about 250 names, with a very brief outline of what their education had been, which was, I would say, 2/3 had been to the Lothrop or the Cambridge School, and the rest had been through universities. But they were from all over the country, and some had continued privately, private gardens largely, and then many had written books on color in the garden, on all kinds of aspects of gardening. And I was overwhelmed when I saw the list of the names and realizing that these women had really were in obscurity now for the most part. There were a few, Carol Johnson, who succeeded brilliantly, and a few other names that I recognized, but for the most part they're lost. But they were doing their work. I suddenly realized, no, I really belonged with this group of women in a way, because I was drawn by art. And I think that most of these women were artists and had found a means to expression through landscape. And they persisted, for the most part unknown, but created gardens and made a great impact on their environment. And they've been unsung and forgotten. I just think that it was a necessary purging of the profession that Ian McHarg practiced, that he brought about a huge change in the profession, which had become self-indulgent. But at the same time, these artists, I think, were lost. And their heritage it was not transformed. So I think Ian McHarg, when I come to him and my reaction to Ian, he absolutely gave the earth a voice and a conscience to the practitioners and gave us all a sense of responsibility for nature. At the same time, he lost some of the artists, and I would just like to see the artists come back into the world of landscape architects.